Making and the rise of Adult Swim 2.0. This is News from 5D. I'm Otis 5D.
News from 5D with Otis 5D.
All right, so this is like a AI generated weird little film that you like fake advertisement that you can imagine.
The Delaney brand toaster oven, specifically from May of 2019, is reported to burn bread and toast and a setting of 3, which we know deep in our hearts is not a setting that should burn bread.
You can imagine like this being on Adult Swim, right? And this is using, what is it using? Yeah, it's using Runway's new thing. So Runway has a new thing where you can like record yourself, doing a voice performance and like a facial expression performance, and then turn that into an AI generated character. So this is all from like AI kind of using Mid-Journey, and you know there's some video editing in here, I assume. Like this is like done in, you know, After Effects or something like that.
Is worth fighting for. I'm Bruce Bowley, the burnt bread attorney. Call my law offices today.
I mean, it's fucking good, man. This is fucking good. And you can imagine that you could theoretically start to create stuff like this, like very rapidly. And this reminded me, this is the first thing I've seen that reminded me of Tim and Eric in a long time. Like if this had glitch editing, like burnt bread, like you could easily imagine this being a segment on Tim and Eric if it was made today. And I think that AI filmmaking is going to usher in a whole new era of Adult Swim, where people are making stuff that you just like literally could not have made before, and it's just going to be so weird and compelling that people are going to kind of like go nuts over it. And there'll be a whole phase of media where this is just like the popular thing for, you know, edgy kind of people, is these weird AI filmmaking, you know, fake advertisements, weird home video style Tim and Eric stuff, and, you know, plot lines that are so outside the Overton window, stuff like this, that I think people aren't really thinking about this. The reason I'm making this video is I think people aren't thinking about this aspect of AI filmmaking in particular. Like people are really obsessed with like making movies like Avatar or something like that, or sort of montage-y things, but this kind of satire, Saturday Night Live advertisement, Adult Swim, Tim and Eric, you know, cartoons. Dude, it's all just going to go nuts. And because a single person can do the performances, kind of, you know, like Rick and Morty, what's his name? Justin Roiland does all that stuff. But imagine if Justin Roiland can do all of that and like the AI can do the editing. Wow, that's a good analogy, actually. I should have called this like Rick and Morty 2.0. Bro, people are going to come up with some wild stuff. And the greatest part is that when I watch Rick and Morty, if I had an idea, oh, dude, this is so fucking good, this idea that I'm having right now. If I watch Rick and Morty, nothing about that makes me feel like I could contribute. Like I could do a Rick and Morty fan fiction or something. Like I could do my own episode of Rick and Morty. But with AI, like this character, I could fully just, especially if they gave me the prompt, if there was like an open source aspect to it, I could just make my own commercial. Like this guy could be like memed into existence and have his own fucking meme coin, you know, called #bread or something, and not hashtag, sorry, $bread. And all kinds of people make all kinds of ads using this guy. Like, bro, that's so fucking obviously what's about to happen. And I'm here for it. And the thing that's so beautiful is that with AI, it's so much more democratic than like filmmaking and animation were, because you can, once you learn how to do it, if I have an idea for just a wild ass Rick and Morty episode, to use that example, I can just do it. I have access to the same AI tools that everyone else does. It's fucking wild. Like people, Mark Andreessen was just talking about this on the podcast, that like AI is the fastest technology to democratize in the history of the world. Like no one can do, I think unlimited credits on Runway, if I'm not mistaken, is like $130 a month. And it's like, no one can do better than that. Like there's no amount of money you can pay to get better AI generated video than unlimited credits on Runway. And that's the price of admission, and c'est la vie. And that's crazy. That's fucking crazy, because every creative technology prior to that required such access to capital or to facilities that if you didn't have it, like you just weren't able to be creative. And now you can be fully creative, and you can, the internet can dream up like whole worlds, like the Marvel universe and like the Disney universe. Bro, this is so nuts. I really hope, of all the videos I made, I hope this gets views. Okay? Abracadabra, alakazam, go fuck yourself. Peace.
Otis5D.xyz.
Go fuck yourself.